For those who feel enough is not enough and failure is not an option, for those, there is Gamma Labs PTF, the next generation pre-workout supplement.
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. 2 days away.
Excited? What sort of emotions are you going through right now?
Fight week. That's the emotion. You know, it's something that you can only feel. I think if you've been there, it's you know, a little bit of nervousness, anxiousness, you know, and just being ready all in one. You know, just it's confidence. It's its own little emotion, I think.
What's this process been like for you, man? I think you were kind of tagged as an early favorite. I think there were a lot of target on you and a lot of pressure to perform. What's this experience been like for you?
It's been awesome. It's just been a dream come true. I didn't know what I was expecting when I came here, and you know, I expected the worst. You know, I didn't know what team I was going to be on, which team was going to be a good team to be on. I just kind of came in with an open mind, and everything worked out. I was on a team that was enjoyable to train with every day. The guys that were in my room were awesome. They kept me grounded at times, and at times I had to do the same for them. We really meshed well together, and it was just a pleasure to go to practice every day.
How about the fact that you have to fight Mike now? Obviously, I know you guys all know what he went through, and I'm sure there was probably you know, you guys kind of supported him and helped him, and now you got to go against him. What's that like for you?
You know, it's just it's business. That's it. You know. As a person, he's a great person. I respect what he's gone through and what he's done to be here. But, you know, I've worked way too hard to let anything stand in my way of my goal. And, you know, I'm going to let it show. You know, my hat's off to him. I couldn't imagine myself in the same situation. And, you know, hopefully I never will. But, you know, having a fight under circumstances like that is definitely tough. To be honest with you, I didn't even know that anything had happened to him until one of the coaches told me. So he really kept a poker face and just, you know, I think he's definitely a tough guy.
How well did you get to know him, and how often were you sparring and working with him?
I got to know him pretty well. There's not much to do but talk to people and get to know each other when you're bored. So we got to know each other pretty well. We sparred and grappled just about every day, so we know each other pretty much in and out.
How much does that sparring and training come into play in a fight like, or is a fight different than the gym?
Without a doubt, you can take a lot of that stuff, and you know, I know where his head's at. He, for the most part, knows where my head's at going into a fight and what our game plans are. But at the same time, it's totally different. There's going to be a crowd. There's going to be little gloves, and we're really going to be trying to you know, finish each other, which is you know, a different dynamic that's not necessarily happening all the time in training.
What's this week been like for you? I imagine on the one hand, like you're happy to have your freedom and to be able to pick up the phone and talk to people and see people. On the other hand, you've got a big opportunity in front of you. So what's this week been like for you?
It's been crazy. I left the house and I was thankful to give my microphone back and say goodbye to the cameras. And then I show up at the hotel and they give me the mic back and they put the cameras back on me. So it was kind of a nightmare the first 2 days. I thought it was free, and you know, they still follow me around. But you know, it's awesome. That's what I want. I want the cameras. That means that I've gotten there, and you know, I'm on my way. So I think it's a great thing, and I'm just trying to stay focused and just kind of take it all in at the same time. I know it's a great experience, and I'm trying to enjoy it, but at the same time stay focused for my fight. I know it's the biggest fight of my life.
Have you been working with your original team, you know, your coaches back home, or are you staying with, you know, the favorites guys this week? How's that been? I've
been bouncing around a little bit. I've been training with Master Tong. We've been working pads. We have a great vibe going with the pad work, so I love working with him. And I've been bouncing around a couple different gyms. One of my boxing trainers from back in the day at Gleason's in Brooklyn moved out to Vegas, so he's over at Vanderlay's. I trained with him, hit heads with him. Longo's coming out tonight. Matt will be here, so we're gonna get down to it tonight and get ready. I love it. It's hot, but it's not humid. Humidity, you know, it's hard to train in the humidity, and this is enjoyable. You know, the gyms. There's so many gyms out here. It's you know, it's crazy. The size and the how much money they put into these gyms. So it's cool to
Did
just
you run into a lot of New Yorkers, because there's a number of them out
Yeah,
here?
I ran into a bunch of guys even that just work for the UFC. There's a bunch of New Yorkers, and it's cool to meet people from back home. We kind of talk about some spots back home, and it reminds me of home, even though I haven't been there forever, it seems like.
He said he remembered one day specifically where you really got the best of him in training. Do you remember what he's talking about, and is that a session that you're going to take something out of specifically?
Everyone has bad days of training. Everyone has great days of training. I think maybe that day definitely was my good day and his not good day. It's going to be my great day when I come to fight, and I hope it's his too.
Now, do you feel like you have an advantage rolling into this fight just a week later, especially considering Chiesta's a little banged up, and plus he doesn't really get a chance to work on his stand-up? You have a distinct advantage. So how do you feel about that?
I don't think it's any different of an advantage. We both have a week to prepare and get ready. If we were to go home, we'd have the same amount of time to prepare. I'd be working on myself. He'd be working on himself. I think it's just, I don't see a huge advantage either way in that aspect.
During the show, Al, were you keep it in the back of your mind that you might be fighting one of your teammates in the finale? And so did you observe them in a different way, even though they were your teammates?
Every training session, I kind of went into it like I was fighting. You're trying to win every training session, every position you're trying to dominate in practice, and that carries over to the cage. So I kind of figured there would be a time when I'd be fighting my my teammate. We had a great team, and everyone was winning. So I definitely saw the possibility of it, and I kept it in the back of my mind. Yes.
For those who feel enough is not enough and failure is not an option. For those, there's Gamma Labs Pre-Training Formula, the next generation pre-workout supplement, a human enhancement formula designed to build a superior athlete. More power, more speed, more endurance, more mental focus, more of you.